This transcends what has traditionally been viewed as blue states and red states, said Randi Weingarten, president of the American Federation of Teachers, which boasts 1.7 million members. The deprivation has gotten so great that people are taking the risk to escalate their activism. The union, typically aligned with the Democratic Party, has targeted a number of key states with plans to mobilize in state house, gubernatorial, and congressional elections this fall. Nationwide, progressive causes have seen a surge of enthusiasm since Republican President Donald Trump's election. Protesters have rallied on issues as wide-ranging as gun control, gender equality, science, and immigrants' rights. The Oklahoma walkout demonstrated the power of collective action to influence Republican lawmakers, as well as its limits. The legislature boosted annual education funding by about $450 million and raised teacher pay by an average of about $6,100, yet those figures remained short of the teachers' demands. The state's largest union, the Oklahoma Education Association, OEA, declared victory and turned its attention to the fall elections to continue the fight for more funding. At least a dozen Oklahoma teachers are seeking office. "We have to change and try something different," she said of teachers choosing to run for office themselves. Several Republican incumbents facing challenges from teacher candidates did not respond to calls for comment. Sherry Guys, 42, a parent with 2 children in Oklahoma public schools who participated in the walkout, pledged that come November, she would remember whose side lawmakers were on. A few of their demands were met, and of course that's a step in the right direction, but the only thing I'm feeling really good about today is that there's a big election in November where a lot of these legislators will lose their jobs, she said. "Things have gotten so bad out here, we're like a third world country," Gaddis said in a phone interview. She first ran and lost in 2016, but said she has sensed a shift this year as people have grown fed up with budget cuts. Education in particular was just being flushed down the toilet, she said. The Democratic Legislative Campaign Committee, which focuses on state house races nationwide, said more than 50 educators are running in other states. The group said the 26 states in which Republicans control both the legislature and the governorship have seen an average 5% cut in education spending over the last decade. John Waldron, a social studies teacher, ran unsuccessfully for state senate in Oklahoma in 2016. He is running again as a Democrat in 2018, this time for the State House of Representatives, and said the walkout gives him confidence this campaign will unfold differently. "We've turned a whole generation of Oklahomans into political activists now," he said.